You guys don't give fire signs enough credit for the fact that what you see is what you get with them. Unlike a lot of these zodiac signs that are actually like pretending to be what they're not and pretending to feel what they don't feel and pretending to, like things that they don't like and pretending to, hate things they don't hate and being two-faced and being manipulative and being passive aggressive and not being able to communicate directly and being insecure or shallow. Like, unlike a lot of these personalities, fire signs, by and large, go for it. We're bold, brave, and a fire sign is going to seize the opportunity. They don't care how it looks to you. They care how it looks to them. And if they don't like you, they don't feel the need to pretend to like you. They don't. Because why should they have to do that when they don't like you? And they don't mind telling you to your face why they don't like you. Unlike some of these other signs that will smile to your face and talk shit about you behind your back. You will never catch me doing that. You will never catch a Sagittarius doing that. Because we are too real for that. We're too genuine for that. You can't keep the fire burning if it's not authentic. Like, you need clean air to do that. So you need to just come correct when it comes to a fire sign or not come at all. Because all we know how to give is raw, unadulterated energy. So if I love you and you're struggling, I'm really going to pump you up because that's really what I want you to feel. And if I can't stand you, I'm really going to let you know. I'm really going to push it in your face so that it's very crystal clear to you why our energies do not mix. And I'm perfectly fine with it. Remember, all fire signs have masculine energy. So even when it's a woman, you're still dealing with that same energy, which is all about confidence, boldness, going for it, getting it, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, demanding what you want, going after the things you want, and making sure your desires are being met. Because you deserve it, damn it. That's why. Because you're not here to be miserable. You're not here to be a pack of shit. That's not why you were made. You were made to be amazing, and you deserve to feel that way. So whatever's going on in your life that's depriving you of that opportunity to feel like you're the shit, you need to handle that. Because you're not where you need to be if that's where you're living. Because all of us are here to be great. And that's the thing about fire signs. We generally want you to win right along with us, for the most part. Aries struggles a little bit sometimes because Aries is very competitive, but they're not mean-spirited. But if you are dating a Leo or a Sagittarius, those people are going to pour so much good energy into you. The way that we transition your mood from sad to like feeling like you're on top of the world, it is amazing what these people do out here in the world. I was thinking today about like Ike Turner, like Tina Turner passing and Ike Turner and Tina Turner and that relationship because she's a Sagittarius. And Britney Spears, because she's a Sagittarius. These topics are on the front of my mind because my sister and I just finished recording our podcast. And for those of you who don't know, I started a podcast with my sister, link in bio if you want to check it out and listen to it. So we're talking about these two women today, and they're both Sagittarians. And I realized there's a theme with these women. Like, even when the world tries to like break us down, I think about Ike, like the way he terrorized that woman for many years and abused her, and she finally divorced him and her career like came to a stall. Even when that happened, she still bounced back with that 1984 album and took over the world. And now she's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This woman from small town Mississippi died in a house that cost, $76 million? Without a husband, she made that wealth without him. And she left that abusive man and came out on top. Who has never heard What's Love Got to Do with It? Name one person who doesn't know what that song is. That is fire sign energy. You can't break these women. You can't even break them without benefiting them, honestly. When you try to break Leo, I don't recommend it. But if you're trying to break a fire sign woman, I just need you to know that you even trying to break her will actually make her better. Because fire can burn through everything. Everything. And then it rebuilds every single time. When you look at Tina Turner under the thumb of Ike and all of that abuse, like, look at where she ended up, though. And look at where he ended up. What does that tell you? Don't play with the fire signs unless you want to get burned. Because God literally made them with passion, like way too much passion, poured all of it into them and said, go out there in the world and motivate the people. Get them together, get them to get their lives together, get them to believe in themselves. Because shit, if you can do it, they can do it too. And that's how fire signs think. I'm no more special than you. The only difference is the passion. And I give it to myself first before I give it to you or anybody else. I inherently know I deserve. So if you try to treat me like I'm less than what I am, guess what? You're leaving or I'm leaving. But what is not going to happen is you're not going to treat me any kind of way. And quite frankly, I don't care if we're related. I don't care. I especially want to accept it from somebody that I'm related to because you're supposed to love me the hardest. You're supposed to love me the most because you've known me the longest, because you're family. So if you're supposed to love me the most is putting me down, disrespecting me, abusing me, terrorizing me, yeah, I'm not going to look the other way on that. I'm not going to accept that. And I'm never going to accept that. And I don't care how related or not related we are. So I'm definitely not accepting that from strangers. If I still can, have my boundary in relationships with people that I love. Do you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a fire sign woman cannot be broken. Because if anything, she's the one doing the breaking. So before you decide if fire sign is for you, I just need you to know that you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of passion. And that person is going to want their partner to sustain that level of passion for life. And the people who don't have passion for life and whose only source of joy in this world is by putting other people down and stepping on other people, those people are not going to do well in fire sign energy. Because I don't get joy from putting you down and stepping on you. I actually get joy from seeing you grow and seeing you thrive and seeing you succeed. That's what gives me joy. So if I'm putting all this love into you because it makes me generally happy to see you thrive and see you succeed no matter what I'm going through, then you best believe I fucking expect the same shit back. It's like, yeah, I'll give it to you, but I expect it back. I expect a drop right here where I left mine. Where I left mine that you've been, drinking out of for years. Yes, I need it back. Because when I'm the only one that's giving, guess what happens? I have none. And I can't be great, but I'm here to be great. Look at Tina Turner's life. And for you fire sign women that are on this live, this is why I need y'all to stop fucking with bombs. I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I need you to stop fucking with bombs. Because a bomb that's not on your level will never be at your level. Okay? You deserve the best things. You deserve the finer things. You expect the best things. You expect the finer things. And yet you pick bombs. It's like, make it make sense, my girl. Make it make sense. You're trying to see the world, and this is who you're dealing with. A fire sign woman is always going to know her worth. Even when she gets a little dizzy and confused, because life gets the best of us, all of us, right? Eventually, she's going to circle right back to her worth. You can never break her down. You can never break down a great spirit. You can never break down a great spirit. That is why you cannot break down Aries. Sagittarius and Leo, because their hearts are pure. They want you to win and they want to win. When they love you, they generally pour all of their heart into you, give you everything, even shit that you don't deserve, because they need that passion to keep burning. So even though when you guys let us down and you guys act like you're about it and you're really not when it's time to show and tell, we still pour into you because we have no say so in the matter. And some of y'all are bums and don't even know it. And you bring your nasty ass low vibrational energy around us all the time and suck us dry. All the time. And then you want to pretend to be the victim after you've done use and abuse all of our kindness. Leo is so loyal that Leo often stays way past their expiration date in these relationships. The way you guys treat Leo is terrible. It's like after Leo has cleaned you up from the gutter, pumped you up, got you to stand up straight with your back straight and your confidence back up, because now you're sitting next to the king and queen, then you start just expecting all these delicacies as if they were the norm, as if you simply deserve the best. And if now it's Leo's job to just make all of that magically happen for you. Somebody say 100. That's what happens. Oh, thank you, Empress Lioness. Thank you for my gifts. Then Leo, because they're so loyal, because they're a fixed sign, just keeps giving more. And they just keep thinking, maybe if I just give you more love, give you more energy, give you more compliments, give you more gifts, give you more surprises, give you more trips, give you more romance, give you more sex. Leo will think of everything they need to give more of, and they will give it all. And then Leo will get fucking drained. There's no more fire and passion burning in there. It's just anger, because that passion turns. It's not like we stop burning when we're depleted. We still burn, but now we're going to cook some energy you don't like, because we're cooking all the love, the dedication, the passion, the encouragement, and you took it all. You took all the beautiful love notes we wrote you. You took all the beautiful flower petals we left for you. We took, you took all those wonderful romantic moments we created for you. We spoiled you to no end, and you took it all and you enjoyed all of it and you loved it. And then you're not going to give any of it back, right? Because you're just here to take. You want all your needs met, but none of my needs are important. Oh, okay. So you think you're just going to have me working out here and you're going to beat me behind closed doors while I'm making money for you and your broke ass family. And I'm just supposed to be happy with that till I'm dead? Oh, okay. That's never going to happen. You know what Tina did? She divorced him. And I can't believe that during the marriage, she adopted his children as hers. So she went from having one kid to having 3 with this guy. Half of those kids she did not even birth. Just so they can get on the wheel, right? Because now everybody's family. This is what fire signs do. We consume. When we love you, we consume. It's an intensity. It's a passion. It's a devotion. It's not just like, oh, we're entertained or we're distracted. We consume. Fire consumes. It burns. So generally, when you're able to feed the fire, we keep burning for you. Because that's what we want to do. Because we love to burn. That's what we're made to do. But the problem is you guys want to come over here. You want to rain on our parade because you want us to be as sad and as empty and as desperate and as needy and as self-loathing and self-hating as you. But we don't feel none of that because we actually feel good and we love life. And you resent that. You're mad that we're happy and you're not. Even though you two could be happy if you wanted to be, but you don't want to do the work because you're lazy. But instead of facing all of that and dealing with all of that self-hatred, and all of that childhood trauma that's making you not like yourself, what you do on top of taking all of our light and us pumping you up is then make us the problem. So you're not only going to take the light, but you're going to rain on my parade too. You're going to tell me that I'll never be great. You're going to tell me that I'm not as good as I think I am. Because you only like it when I come down to your level. Somebody said, hell no, we won't go. Sag out, peace, because I'm not having it. Going to court next month for divorce. As you should. Get another one. That's always my answer. Get another one. If he's broken, get another one. Why should you be miserable in your own life? Make it make sense. This is your life. You're the writer of this story. You get to choose how the play goes. You get to make decisions that are actually in your best interest. You get to like fantasize about your dreams. You get to have passions that you go after. You get to live it fully and wholeheartedly just for you. But you're going to give that right away. You're going to give all of that away to someone else just because they're miserable. No, ma'am, you go to God about them problems because I'm not inheriting that for you. No, ma'am. God made me great and I feel great every single day because I'm great. God is great and I'm great because I'm of God. So therefore I am great. What don't you get? Made in his image, made in her image. What do you think that means? You're an agent of creation. You're a god. You're a goddess. You're an agent of creation. So if you don't want to step into your godly energy and go out there and take over the world and go out there and do the things you want that bring you joy and pursue your passions and pursue your desires and focus on yourself and your goals, that's on you. That's your choice. If you want to do the woe is me for the rest of your life and nothing is ever your fault and everything just happens to you and you're just a poor little soul that's being terrorized by the universe, again, that's your storyline. Stick to it. Don't work on yourself. Don't exercise. Don't eat healthy. Don't meditate. Don't get out of bed until 2 o'clock. Don't put work into your relationships. Don't have any goals. Just wait to die. These are all your choices. But you know what though? You know what? What you're not gonna do is bring all that nasty ass energy up in here and think that I'm gonna be with it. That's what you're not gonna do. We're very accepting people because we love to have a good time. We're the fun bunch. All of us, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, we're the fun bunch. We love to have a good time. So if you don't know how to have a good time or you don't want to have a good time, that's fine. But what you're not going to do is try to ruin my good time. So yeah, get another one. If he's broken, get another one. It's not that serious. Because God did not make you to live a miserable life, I promise you. Okay? And the fire sign church says amen. So that's the thing. We shine bright because we shine bright. You can hate us if you want. You can envy us if you want. You can be jealous of us if you want. You can love us if you want. You can accept us if you want. Whatever you want to do, my guy, my girl, it's fine by us. We don't really care. We don't think about it at night when we're going to sleep. Because you know what? When I wake up tomorrow, guess what I'm going to do? Exactly what I want to do. exactly what I want to do. Every single time. Because guess who's writing the story? Me. Guess who's the star of their own story? Me. I'm in charge of this story. You can do whatever you want with yours. But if you think this partnership is going to work by lowering my frequency to yours, then you got the wrong one if you have a fire sign woman. Someone said honorary member of State Church, Libra here. Amen. You can't have fire without oxygen. Exactly. So that's the thing about fire signs I need you guys to understand before you decide if fire sign is for you. Before you decide if a fire sign is for you, these are the things you need to know. And failure to learn these things is going to create issues in your relationship. Because a fire sign is simply not going to be in a relationship where they're not happy. Period. Because it's about passion. So you got to bring that passion every time. Like DJ Khaled, he's a Sagittarius. Do you see that energy DJ Khaled has? Anybody knows who DJ Khaled is? Oh, hi, Aries, Nadira. People always want fire signs to tone it down. Yes. Oh, they judge fire signs for being too much. And we're like, have you ever considered that maybe you're too little? Yeah, we the best. Yes. He's a Sag, and his quote, his statement is "we the best." What does that tell you? And another one, yeah, what does that tell you? We the best. What does that tell you? Confidence is never lacking over here, baby. Never. But you know what though? I also require it. I can't be friends with people who have low self-esteem for that reason. And that's not to say you can't have moments of doubts where you don't feel good about yourself, but I literally cannot nurture friendships with people who hate themselves. Yes, Jay-Z's a Sagittarius too. We're all this way because we love ourselves. And if you don't, I'm sorry for you, but I don't know why you don't. Because really, all I have to do is open my eyes and look at the world and feel gratitude for being here. Do you ever look at mountains? Have you ever looked at the beach? Have you ever looked at the stars at night? Have you ever looked at the moonlight? Have you ever looked at the waves like caressing the sea under the moonlight? Have you ever watched a documentary about the underworld of the sea? How do you experience all of that with your eyes and your ears and your heart? And you still walk around here like you're nothing. No, you're everything. You're everything. You're everything. So if you want a partnership, you should already know that. Because when you don't already know that, what's going to happen is the energy you bring is not going to mesh. And we need our passion to constantly be burning. Otherwise, we die. So that's why fire signs get a bad rap, is because people are not successful at recognizing the level of passion they require, or they're not successful at recognizing that they're not fulfilling their responsibilities of keeping the flame going, because that is the expectation. I bring the fire, you bring the wood. But if you don't want to bring the fire because you ain't got any, and you want to take mine because I motivate you to go out there and do things you never thought you could do, but on top of that, you also want to throw water on my fire, then bitch, you about to get out the paint real fast. Like, real fast. You're about to forget I ever existed. You're about to wonder whether like you actually knew me in real life or whether I was a figment of your imagination. Because one thing we're not going to tolerate is you taking our kindness for weakness. we're a masculine zodiac sign that is ruled by the element of fire. Is that really the kind of energy you want to play with? Have you ever considered that? What that might be like to play with that kind of energy? And all of us are excellent fighters. There's no cowards in my crew. The most courageous zodiac sign is in my crew, Aries. The most brave zodiac sign, courageous and brave, is Aries. The most passionate zodiac sign that takes over the room is Leo. There's no shortness of confidence and courage and boldness in my crew. None of us are weak. I don't care how big or small we are. It's not about the physical body. It's the energy. It's the energy you embody. So if you want to be with a king and you want to be with a queen, then maybe you got to be at that level. That's who you got to be. Otherwise, the energy is not matching. The vibration is not going together. Nadira said, yes, me and my daughters are Aries and Leo. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. So don't think you're just going to come around here and enjoy this like a buffet. It's not going to happen. Never in this life, never in the next life, never in the next one, never in the next one. As long as we are fire, we will continue to burn for our desires till the end. And that's on period. I mean, Tina Turner straight left America and decided, you know what? Racism? Fuck that. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm just going to move to Switzerland and I'm never coming back. This is a young woman from small town Tennessee who was born in 1930s. And she had that kind of courage to make that kind of a decision. And she legit never came back. Yeah, she just moved. And that was it. She wasn't an American anymore. She found the courage to divorce that man. Found the courage to create a career for herself after the divorce, after her life fell apart, and rebuild her career to the kind of success most people are never going to know in their lives, because she did what she did for over 50 years. The kind of impact most people are never going to know. And I feel the same way about Jay-Z, like his impact in the world of music. If that's not a fire sign, I don't know what that is. Britney Spears. If that's not a fire sign, Madonna, Christina Aguilera. Impact. You're going to feel that fire. When we come through, we come to burn. One way or the other. No coward energy. What you mean? Just because you don't see my greatness doesn't mean I don't see it. And my greatness never depended upon your ability to see it. In fact, when you don't see it, I'm wondering if something's wrong with you. Like, are you okay? Are you all right? Because it's pretty clear to me that I burn like a bright fire and I can feel it. All I see around me is like red flames. So if you're not seeing it, then you've got something going on with you. My greatness will never be contained. Ever. Nobody can stop me but me. And that's how we all are. Nobody tells me how to live my life. Nobody tells me who I am. Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody runs my ship for me. I run me every single day. If you love it, it's great. If you don't love it, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. And I never have. And I never will. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow and guess what? I'm going to do me. Has anyone heard that soundbite on TikTok going around about from Nicki Minaj and other Sagittarius? She's like, you know what? I just realized I'm gonna do me.